Okay, here we go, part 2. A lot of people were a little bit confused, and me too, and we all remember the spill at Mactaquac Dam. The spill. And at first people said, well, just a little spill, and blah, blah, blah. And then I interviewed Mac communication guy for NB Power. So, now we're going for part 2. And to get an update on what's going on, and we'll see how this goes. There you go. How you making out? You had a lot of media training. You already did a video with a dog?
I haven't, but I've had a lot of dogs in my life.
This one here.
This is DOG.
DOG. He never had no Timbits. And during our rant, if he sees a squirrel, thank God he's tied up here.
He may take off.
He will take off.
That's all right.
So his ADHD.
That's all right.
Now he's saying more bullshit.
Now he's in the sun, so he might stay there.
Okay, you are?
So Mark Beliveau with NB Power.
NB Power. How long have you been there now? 5 years
now.
5 years. My time flies. Huh?
Time flies, sir. Yep.
Time flies.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, got some flashback. So anyway, show gas. Oh my God. What is LaPierre doing now?
I have no idea. I wouldn't know.
Sorry, I just thought this wasn't a gotcha moment. I just got a flashback.
I really don't know.
What's the first name? Pierre?
Louis.
Louis.
I've lost contact with a lot of the people that I worked with many years ago because you move along in different careers. Right?
That was quite a thing, huh?
Yeah, it was.
It was a scandal that he didn't have the real papers.
It was a very big file.
It was a big file, and he didn't follow. He wasn't the man he was supposed to be. He didn't have the credential. He sort of remember.
Yeah.
That's where. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Sorry, these ADHD interviews just got a flashback. Okay, Mactaquac Dam.
Yes, sir.
And I went at the Bucket Club.
Yes, sir.
A couple of weeks ago, and the owner looked at me and says, "You here for business, or you here to? Are you here for business, or you here to walk?" I said, "Walk." So next thing you know. Well, you don't know. Don't know what? So a whole bunch of cars, trucks, environment people down the river. I said, for what? Oh, there was a spill at Mactaquac Dam. I didn't hear anything about it. So I went there. I did a video. Sure. And a surface. You could see it. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. You rather do this over the phone or face to face? Big difference.
No, it's no problem.
So anyway, we turn around. I said, all right. So then I put you spill. That's what my headline was, you spill. Of course, sometimes the Irving media can, or CBC can exaggerate in the headline, And some people got mad at me. I said, there was a press release. I said, there was? Where? Oh, find a little link in the radio station, blah, blah, blah. Nothing on CBC. That was then, and there was nothing. And then I contacted you, and you explained. Anybody wants to see the other part, go to Mactaquac Dam or Charles LeBlanc, Mactaquac Dam spill, you'll see it. If you could handle this BS here, but maybe the other one you won't be able to once it's bad enough. See, it's early in the morning.
That's
so
okay.
My ADHD.
You need your coffee.
Yeah, I know. So anyway, next thing you know, I did that interview with you when?
Yeah, that would have been, oh my goodness.
Over a week?
Yes.
Okay, so it was tiny spill.
Yeah.
And I was told a few days ago they were still there.
Yeah, no, I've never said it was a tiny release of oil, but I can give you the update.
Update, that's what we're here for. We're here. What's the update? So,
we'll go back. It was September 18th. There was a mechanical failure in one of the turbine hubs at unit number 2 at Mactaquac. And as a result of that mechanical failure, which is a seal, we weren't sure at first. When I was first talking to you, we thought that was the case. That was the case. It's a seal that's underneath the hub, or in the hub area. And there's oil that goes on the blades in there, and it helps turn the blades, which creates electricity. The problem with the break of the seal is that it released a significant amount of oil, non-hazardous biodegradable oil, into the St. John River.
Non-hazardous, yes. Does that really exist?
Absolutely, yeah.
So ducks could swim in it, no problem?
Yeah, but it's messy. And actually yesterday I was on the river and somebody said they were told not to swim in a certain area because of algae, which has nothing to do.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
So there's many challenges. So as soon as that happened, we went out and started cleaning immediately. We also hired a company from Nova Scotia, an environmental company that specializes in oil cleanup. They brought an 18-wheeler, 2 boats, some personnel, and Department of Environment joined us on our outings.
Is that the boat I seen?
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
2 of them, and we did 2 flybys or 3 with helicopters so we could see above.
Were you in it?
I was never in the...
What kind of communication person are you if you can't go in a helicopter and see for your own eyes?
I'm not a good flyer.
Oh, you're scared.
No,
Okay.
and actually there was a couple of spots where they thought there might have been a sheen of oil, but it turned out to be algae, for example. So what helped us immensely break up the oil and help it evaporate and biodegrade was that immense amount of rain we got last week. So as of yesterday, the Nova Scotia crew, except for 1 or 2 which are there today, were able to go and leave with their boats because they've done a great job in cleaning up. We did some surveying all along the river, mapped it, more than 120 different areas along the islands. We had our own First Nations environmental crew that worked for us, working with and talking to the First Nation communities
that
along
exists,
the river. Oh yes, we have a team of First Nations workers at NB Power.
Okay.
They do a fantastic job. And so it's been an unfortunate situation, but we didn't see any wildlife in any distress, or fish for that matter. So it's been a good cleanup effort. We take the environment very seriously at NB Power, and we're still working on it, but at the end of the day it's the Department of Environment that will have to sign off on all of this, of course, but and I can't speak for them, but they seem pleased with how we handled it.
That turbine, that seal,
yes,
when was the last time it was changed?
They check all of the turbines every couple of years.
How many turbines is there?
There's 6.
6.
Yeah, there's 6 at Mactaquac. It's one of our largest generating stations. And as you may know, they're looking at redoing the entire station in the years to come through the Life Achievement Project. But that's a little ways away. That's going to be a few years. We still have to go before the EUB, environmental impact assessment, and so on.
So you have that. Now I got to admit, I went on your. It sounded so good the last time I talked to you over the phone. I went on your website yesterday.
Yes.
I couldn't find no information.
So one of the things we did after I talked to you, actually, it was because I talked to you a few days after the event. What we did was go door to door. So we went door to door and dropped off some leaflets, and we had a 1-800 number where people could call if they had any questions. And so we returned those calls. There was let's say half a dozen or so. We checked on some people's properties. We helped some people clean some properties, and so that worked really well. We also had a team of 6 specialists in hydro and in generation walk all along down from the Mactaquac Dam all the way down to the marina in Fredericton and answer any questions that anyone had. We spoke to some individuals at the marina and so on. So that worked out really well.
That's good. You didn't answer the question. How come there's nothing on your website?
Well, the cleanup is complete, and I mean, I'm sure...
Why not put an update? That's a big thing here. Mactaquac information, click,
and
boom.
And there would be, I'll tell you what, I'll bring it up to my the people that sign my checks.
You are working in communication. That's a political answer. That's what you're working, communication for the politician. No, but seriously.
But there will, you can be sure there's going to be follow-up.
There's nothing to hide?
No, absolutely not. I mean,
CBC is not covering this.
I can't speak for CBC.
No, but I mean, people want to know.
But you have to remember, all of this has to be documented with not only the Department of Environment and Local Government here in Fredericton in the province of New Brunswick, but also federally. So we had some federal environmental representations every day when we had meetings on.
1 is bad. 1 is least, not the least. 10 is bad. What was this? From a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, I think, look, it's hard to judge that kind of issue. The main thing for us was that was encouraging was that it's non-hazardous biodegradable oil. So when we were on the river, you could actually see